Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Wednesday, January 19, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Houston Rockets vs Utah Jazz. Houston is averaging 108.3 points per game. They scored 118 points in their last game, making 53.9% of their field goals and 40% of their three-pointers. Christian Wood led the way for Houston with 23 points and 14 rebounds. Kevin Porter Jr. finished with 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists, while Garrison Matthews added 17 points. Houston has struggled defensively, giving up 116.7 points per game. They gave up 102 points in their last game and will need a similar effort if they want to win this game. The Jazz have covered just 3 times in their last 10 games. Sure, they are coming off a loss and Gobert is back. But Houston has some offensive talent led by Wood, Green and Porter Jr. They can push the pace as well as anybody in the league, and that can wear out Gobert some, who is still trying to work himself back into game shape. Houston also beat the Spurs by 4 on the road on January 12 and beat Washington on January 5. They are not playing better at home, but for some reason, they are playing better on the road. Our first betting pick will be Houston. Rudy Gobert has played twice since returning from COVID-19 protocols after missing 5 games. The Jazz destroyed Denver on the road on Sunday 125-102 on the road, but they were beaten by the Lakers on Monday from Los Angeles 101-95. Gobert had 19 points, 16 rebounds and 3 blocks in 37 minutes, but the Jazz shot just 37% from the field. Forward Bojan Bogdanovic struggled with 5 points and went 1 of 9, 0-4 3-PT from the field. All-star guard Donovan Mitchell also struggled, going 0-for-8 from three-point range. Our second betting pick will be under 235. Quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Los Angeles Clippers vs Denver Nuggets. Heading into this matchup, the Clippers will need to find additional scoring as they will be playing without Paul George. Through 26 games, George led the team with 24.7 points per game. In his place, Reggie Jackson and Marcus Morris, each averaging 16 points per contest, will need to pick up some scoring responsibilities. One thing you should be sure of is that both teams will be looking to play a defensive style of game. Both Los Angeles and Denver rank in the top 10 in terms of points allowed per contest and rank in the bottom 10 in terms of points scored per game. So, a low-scoring affair seems in the cards. While this plays a role with the total, it also plays a role with the spread. When these teams met on January 11, the Clippers pulled out the victory but won by just 2 points. That was on their home court. Now, these teams shift to Denver, where a similar score should be expected. The Denver Nuggets have benefited from yet another outstanding season from Nikola Jokic, averaging 25.3 points per game, to go along with 14 rebounds. Behind him is Will Barton, who is knocking down 37% of his three-point shots on his way to 15 points per game. Our first betting pick will be Denver Nuggets. Denver trailed by just 3 entering the 4th quarter, but Utah went on a 34-14 run to earn a 125-102 victory. The Nuggets went to the free throw line just 8 times in the game and were 11-43 from three-point range. Nikola Jokic led the team with 25 points, 15 rebounds, and 14 assists. Aaron Gordon added 20. Los Angeles took a 14-point lead into the final frame, then held off a feverish Indiana attack in a 139-133 victory. The Clippers shot 54.9% from the field, hitting 31 of 36 free throws. Nicholas Batum scored 32 points, hitting 11 of 16 shots, including going 7-10 from three-point range. Reggie Jackson chipped in 26 as he went 13-14 from the free throw line. Our second betting pick will be over 213. Detroit Pistons vs Sacramento Kings. Point guard Cade Cunningham has been leading the charge for the Detroit Pistons this season as he is playing 32.2 minutes and is averaging 15.7 points, 5.6 rebounds, 5.3 assists, 0.6 blocks, and 1.3 steals per game. He has been shooting decently as he is 39.7% from the floor, 32.1% from the three-point line, and 84.1% from the free throw line. In his last game against Phoenix, Cunningham finished with 21 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, and a steal in 25 minutes. The Kings were shorthanded in Sunday's loss to the Rockets, but having 2 days off to rest should help them substantially. Especially against a Pistons team with the worst road record in the NBA, is battling injuries and will be coming off a back-to-back against the Golden State Warriors. The Kings have covered the spread in their last 4 games when coming off of 2 days of rest and are 4-2 ATS when they have a rest advantage. I expect the Sacramento offense to be too potent for the Pistons in this matchup. The Kings have scored at least 108 points in 4 straight games, but the Pistons have been held to 103 points or less in 4 of their last 6 contests. The Sacramento Kings have been depending on the play of point guard De'Aaron Fox as he is averaging 20.9 points, 3.7 rebounds, 5.1 assists, 0.4 blocks, and 1.2 steals in 34.1 minutes per game. He needs to improve on his range as he is 45.7% from the field, 25.3% from beyond the arc, and 74% from the charity stripe. In his last game against Houston, he played 26 minutes and finished with 14 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 turnovers. Our first betting pick will be Sacramento Kings minus 5.5. The Kings are 13th in the NBA, averaging 109.7 ppg and 17th shooting 45.4% from the floor and 34.5% from three-point range. De'Aaron Fox leads the team with 20.9 ppg, and Tyrese Haliburton has a team-high 20.6 player efficiency rating, with 7.1 assists, 1.7 steals, and 0.7 blocks, to go along with 13.7 ppg. Unfortunately, Haliburton is currently in the league's health and safety protocol and will not play on Wednesday. Sacramento is 28th in the NBA on the defensive scoring end, allowing 113.7 ppg. They are 25th with the opposition shooting 46.9% from the field and 17th allowing 34.9% shooting from three-point range. Also on the injury report for the Kings, Tristan Thompson, 6.2 ppg, 5.4 rebounds, who had to sit out the last 4 games due to a non-COVID related illness, is questionable, and so is Marvin Bagley 3, 9.1 ppg, 7.3 rebounds, who is dealing with shoulder soreness. After losing 28 of their first 33 games, the Pistons have doubled their win total in 2022, with wins in 5 of their last 9 games. But when Detroit has lost recently, they have lost big. The Pistons fell to the Suns by 27 points on Sunday and also lost to the Bulls by 46 points last Tuesday. The other defeats since the new year have been to the Grizzlies by 30 points on January 6th and to the Hornets by 29 points on January 5th. The most recent wins were 97-92 over Orlando on January 8th and Utah 126-116 on the 10th. The team's leading scorer Jerami Grant, 20.1 ppg, has been out since early December with a UCL sprain. Frank Jackson, 10.7 ppg, is also out due to the league's health and safety protocol, and Kelly Olynyk, 12.5 ppg, is questionable. Our second betting pick will be under 220.5. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.